Are you trying to jerk me off? What is... There's sunflower seeds through my legs?
They taste like Taco Bell if you want one.
Well, you got a problem, and I had a lot of Taco Bell.
Cool.
Sunflower seeds are my weakness, I swear to God.
The draft kind of does that press and play.
You got to press the eyeball to bring it up. Is the eyeball invisible right now?
Gotcha.
Is it up? Does it show that we're streaming?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Eyeball.
Forecast.
That's not what I wanted. No. I don't think we should say that on there. Look at that. Who the fuck? No, I definitely don't.
That happens.
Well, it was last year's video, so.
To the best of us.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then unmute the mic. We're good to go here, guys?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think so. Joe, can you confirm we have audio here?
Yep, we got audio.
Guys, welcome to the 2023 NFL Draft coverage here. To my right, this dapper young man, Jason Holt. To my left,
That's me.
this slightly more dapper young man. Might not look too young, but young man, Gary Holt. I am Kyle Randy, guys. Welcome to the Tiki Tribe coverage of the 2023 NFL Draft. We've stepped up in the world, quite honestly.
Yes, we have. We have a production company. It's great.
And we're built different.
We produce things. Acknowledge us.
Acknowledge us. We are built different, guys, so welcome. Tonight, round one. We don't really know how late it's going to go. We've got some wonderful helpers here in the bar. We're going to give them a nice round of nice bit of credit first. We got Ryan Pisner behind the camera.
Production crew.
Ones and twos.
The ones and twos mixing up everything.
I hear clapping, but nobody's hands are moving.
Gary, are you clapping your cheeks? Maybe we should do this. This might be the smartest bet for us here. I think that might be where the comments go. See if I can get the comments up here.
We should be able to.
Apparently I have to be logged in for that. Yeah, I'm not logged in, so. Ryan, you might have to read the comments to us.
Alright.
That just means you're going to be heard more, so. Perfect. But yeah, so we have all this. Who? Jane from Peoria is writing in? Hey, you can always look them up on there, too. But we do this year have a wonderful amount of Twitter right here. Lamar Jackson signed.
Yeah, big
news.
Big news.
A lot of money.
Today. Like, what was it, 250?
260.
Is Gary pulling up Facebook or Twitch?
You get Twitch, so we'll have it here.
For 5 years, so.
Yeah, you get Facebook, you get Twitch, and
Someone's got to pay attention to YouTube.
I have it right here. So the Twitch, or the YouTube's up here. You're gonna monitor Twitch. You'll monitor. Perfect, guys. We got this all knocked out here. Little sluggish to start. That's what happens though when you took a little vacation beforehand. What do you say? We got about 25 minutes for the draft.
Yeah.
I told you to have one ready. Do you?
Yeah.
You have your mock draft ready?
Yeah.
We figure we might as well do our final first round mock. You want to do it like 5 picks at a time here?
Yeah, we can do 5 picks at a time.
And if you had a trade, just say it. If you didn't have a trade,
I don't. I
It
think
wasn't
I made
needed.
I think I made it very simple. And just didn't. I think I made a simple one. I don't remember.
I tried doing trades, but I don't think the website I used didn't really let me do it.
Fox, I have my tight ends notes right here. It's fine. We got this.
And
Payne Durham, my favorite.
Oh,
this year?
What?
Nobody's got the black book this year.
I do. This is a black book. This is a 1 of 1 black book. Shout out to Joe Pizza Pia, but that's not even for this draft. No, not Joe Pizza Pizza. What is it? Little Caesars? Avoid the Noid? You guys are getting them fired up here.
I have to log into Twitch, so we'll go back to.
That's fine. I will start my top 5 picks of the NFL draft here. First overall pick, I've got the Panthers taking Anthony Richardson. Might be a bit of a pipe dream. You said it was already announced that it's going to be Bryce Young.
yeah. According to Dov Kleiman, that it was anticipated and it's supposed to be Bryce Young. So
Dov's not even dropping picks tonight, so that's a bit of a frustrating points. It's okay. We have other guys. But I want Anthony Richardson to be the smart pick. If it's not him, we'll see how it goes. Bryce Young, a bit small. The kid plays with the largest gonads I've ever seen, but he's also 5'9", and he's going to get absolutely murdered at the pro level. Number 2, I had Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson, a bit of a shocker there, but I think you're going to see him go up draft boards, much like last year's first overall pick. I like Tyree Wilson there. I went Will Anderson at 3. That might probably change now if the Titans do go up. 4, I went Will Levis. They keep saying the Colts are infatuated with him. He might like mayo in his coffee.
Weird guy. Such a weirdo.
I like his talent, though. And 5, I went Bryce Young to Seattle. How about you?
So I went with the safe Bryce Young at 1. A lot of mocks have C.J. Stroud, but after what's going on this week with him testing poorly on the decision-making test and him saying he doesn't really pay attention to tests and he doesn't do tests well, doesn't bode well for him when you have to learn a playbook. You have to learn how to anticipate defenses. So I go with Bryce Young at 1. I'm not really a Bryce Young fan.
No.
I don't like his tape. I like Anthony Richardson as the best quarterback in the draft. But Bryce Young is going to be my pick here. I think that a lot of teams fell in love with Bryce Young. I went Will Anderson at 2. Texans could go quarterback here, but I think with them having a quarterback, or with them having a second pick later in the draft, I think they grab the best available at this position. They go Will Anderson, get an edge, get a cornerstone for your defense. And then I go Tyree Wilson at 3 to the Cardinals. Now this pick could be traded. There's a lot of rumors speculating right now that the Titans are trying to move up and get this pick and DeAndre Hopkins, and the Cardinals will move back to 11. We don't know for sure, but there's just a lot of rumors speculating. So if that doesn't happen, I think that Tyree Wilson could be the pick here. I went Will Levis at 4. The Colts have been seeming to gush over Will Levis. They love his talent, and a lot of just speculation right now is that the Colts are going to go Will Levis if he's on the board. Did you go up to 5?
I went to 5, yeah.
And then my 5th, if I can get it open, I went with Paris Johnson Jr.
Ooh.
For the Seahawks.
He's giving some love to protecting Geno instead of
Yep.
replacing Geno. Jason, who are your 5?
Yeah. So I agreed with you with the first pick here. I went Richardson. So
In theory, all
in
three of
theory,
us, I
yeah.
think, agreed that should be the first.
Yep.
Doesn't
Oh,
mean
yeah.
it's going to, but we really fell in love with Richardson. The talent, the arm, just the overall ability he possessed.
And this next one, my number 2, might be a little different than the both of you, and I don't think the both of you would have thought this way, but I went Hendon Hooker for Tennessee. I think they've been in on him. They like
You mean
his
Houston?
like. Did I say Tennessee? I meant Houston. I'm sorry.
that's-
I got Houston up here. I'm looking at a different mock draft because I have mine up here.
Okay.
But
Houston.
Houston. I'm sorry. I was thinking because he's from Tennessee. I was thinking
Yes.
Right, that's what I
Tennessee. Yeah. So I that's my bad. I took Hendon Hooker at number 2, and I went number 4. I have the Colts. Or I went. No, I'm sorry. I skipped
Number
4.
3.
I am all over the place because I just got a text message. Sorry. Number 2.
Number 3.
I know. I'm looking at number 2, and I'm looking on here too. I had them going with. Why do I have? I have them in the wrong order. I'm sorry. I have Houston taking Will Anderson Jr. with pick 3. Why do I? What is going on with this thing? This isn't the one. I'm sorry. I can't get mine up.
All right, we'll get it back.
That's all right. We're technical difficulties. 70 tweets.
Because I had that one, and then I had this is a different. This isn't even the one that I had on here.
Well, isn't Houston 2?
Houston is 2.
Yeah, Houston is 2. I had them. Let's start over
Okay.
for me. I had number 1 going Anthony Richardson. Number 2 was Hendon Hooker. 3 is I gotta look.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals. I had the Cardinals end up taking. I'm sorry, I can't get mine up.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Just get me for now. Just go on to the next picks. I'm sorry.
All right. Pick 6 for me
Mine
with
wouldn't
Detroit. I kind of went a different direction here. I went Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois. The more you see on tape of him,
I'm sorry.
very talented, very long-rangey corner. He has the potential to probably go top 7, I would say, and I think this is my highest here at 6. Number 7, I went Christian Gonzalez to the Las Vegas Raiders. Corner out of Oregon. Another long-rangey corner. The top 3 corners, I think, are all plug and play. Whatever your preferred is. Because Joey Porter Jr. belongs up there. He's a very good corner. But, I mean, in terms of, I think, upside, I think Witherspoon and Gonzalez both have a higher option. Number 8, I went C.J. Stroud, Ohio State quarterback. Put him with Atlanta. Number 9, I went offensive tackle Paris Johnson Jr. That's where I finally brought him off the board. I can see the Bears doing that, just really solidifying. You have what you hope is your corner piece in Justin Fields. And number 10, because I couldn't have him fall any further than this, Jalen Carter. I know there's a lot of questions around him, but the talent was there with the stats. I know he had an off year or an off season, but I really like the option of Jalen Carter. Gary, what do you got?
So at 6, I have Christian Gonzalez. They just traded away Jeff Okudah. They were disappointed in his play. So I think they go and grab the best corner on the board. Number 7, I have the Raiders. Kind of shocking everybody here, going with Bijan Robinson. I know they have. Didn't they just
Josh Jacobs, but they franchised him, I believe.
They franchised him, but they were talking about releasing him before they franchised him. They are not happy with him. So I think that they go and grab the most talented running back in the draft here and run that 1-2 punch if they decide to even continue on with Josh Jacobs in the future. So I kind of think that Bijan Robinson doesn't fall past. He'll be in the draft. He'll be drafted in the top 10. He wouldn't fall past Atlanta. I got C.J. Stroud going to Atlanta. Atlanta, they're kind of quarterback hungry. They don't have a good quarterback on the roster. They took Ritter last year. Ritter's not a franchise guy. I don't care what anybody says. He was awful. And then my 9th pick, I have the Bears.
I got it now.
Going with Jalen Carter. They trade back and get the guy that could have gone at 1 before his issues.
Many issues.
So, and then I have the Eagles going with Broderick Jones, kind of bolstering that offensive line there.
I like it.
I can give you my top 10.
Yeah.
Now. I'm sorry, because it did not save for me, so I went back and had to go back. I had Carolina taking Richardson.
Okay.
My 2nd pick, I had Houston taking Bryce Young. 3rd pick was Will Anderson Jr. 4th pick, I have the Colts taking Will Levis. The 5th pick, I have the Seattle taking Georgia because they trade up with Denver, right?
Seattle taking who?
Jalen Carter, defensive.
Okay, you said Georgia.
I'm sorry, from out of Georgia. And then I have Pete. How do you say that? Peter
Skronsky.
Peter Skronsky. Peter Niskauna.
And I have next the Raiders going Devin Witherspoon.
Okay.
C.J. Stroud going 8. Kelly, or how do you say that?
Kalijah Cansey.
Going 9th, and Bijan Robinson going to the Eagles at 10.
You know, prior to this, a lot of people might have thought you were a little crazy on Kalijah Cansey, but that dude is rocketing up draft boards right now. I think a lot of it, though, is you already saw some good defensive tackles come out of Pitt. Cough, cough. Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody wants that same thing to hit, so. 11 through 15. I did have a trade in here. Oh, there's somebody bleeding a lot on the rank. Offensive tackle Broderick Jones to the Tennessee Titans. Obviously looks like it might change now, given Titans might be hopping to 3. Number 12, this is my one and only trade I had in this exercise. I had the Dallas Cowboys moving up with the Houston Texans. Houston goes back down. Dallas comes up, and they get their guy Bijan Robinson at 12. Number 13, I went Peter Skoronski with Green Bay, because when Green Bay needs a wide receiver, what else do they do but refuse to take a wide receiver? Number 14, we need a receiver! I went Nolan Smith, edge out of Georgia. Number 15, one of my least favorite players in this class. I hope he goes to the Jets. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Gary?
So I have Tennessee staying here, but I obviously we talked about them trading up. I have them taking Jackson Smith and Jigba here at 11. They could use a receiver. They don't have A.J. Brown. They traded him away last year. Could use a weapon if they don't go and draft a quarterback and move up. I have the Texans finally grabbing a quarterback. This would be a steal here at 12. I have them grabbing Anthony Richardson. Definitely my favorite quarterback of the draft. Let's see. I have the Packers going Devin Witherspoon on the same route. They need a receiver. Let's go
something completely wrong.
Let's go draft another corner. And then I have the Patriots going Miles Murphy here, getting a solid edge player. They've got some defensive players who are aging, some linebackers who are aging, so they grab another young guy, another solid edge. Miles Murphy being kind of like he's a very vanilla player, but he will fit very well on a Belichick or defense. And Belichick likes those guys, like Christian Barrymore. I would consider him a very vanilla player.
Who was that?
That was Miles Murphy.
Murphy's an interesting player because, like you said, nothing about him flashes wonderful,
Right.
but he does every little thing right.
That's how I viewed Barrymore when they picked Barrymore.
Yeah.
And he's a perfect Belichick pick, so that's why I went Miles Murphy. And then I go with the Jets here, Peter Skoronski. He could play guard or tackle.
They said that teams are considering him a Hall of Fame guard already.
Right. I have a feeling the Jets go and take him as a tackle because of the issues they have right now.
Mekhi Becton?
With Mekhi Becton. And I don't think they have... Does Becton play left? Or
Becton's supposed to be left.
I don't think they have a proper right tackle, so I'm pretty sure he can slide everywhere. He's kind of like that guy that we couldn't think of his name earlier this morning, but the Vikings took him a couple years ago, and was the same way. It wasn't very.
Was it Darisaw?
Christian Darisaw, maybe.
I think it might have been Christian Darisaw there.
But that type of player, and then I have the Washington Redskins going with Redskins. Washington.
I'm not Frank.
Washington
Killing him with those
Commanders,
jokes over there.
Going with Darnell Wright. What did you go up to?
Offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle. Darnell Wright.
You went one over actually.
Did I? Okay.
So I'll shore up there. My 16th pick, which makes even more sense now with the rumors that they're looking to trade defensive ends.
Mm-hmm.
I went with Miles Murphy there. And that was even before they had suggested trading their own picks. So I like the idea of Miles Murphy. I don't see a way he falls out of the top 20. Very talented player. Little bit less Clelin Ferrell and Shaq Lawson. A little bit better, I think. Mm-hmm. All right, Jason picks 11 through 16.
Yep. 11, I have them going running back and taking Bijan Robinson.
To the Titans?
To the Titans, yeah, because they're in need of, I think, of more running help getting rid of Derrick Henry. They're not signing there.
Well, he's still there.
He's with the Eagles.
No.
I swear to God,
you follow and you pay attention. You buy onto too many things
it's
that don't.
It's
not
from Sleeper.
It's not. He's not with the Eagles.
No,
I swear to God.
he's not with the Eagles.
I swear to God, I saw that.
He's
the
not
other
with
day.
the Eagles.
All right, well, that's why I had him going there then. The next pick, 12, I have Houston trading with Cleveland and taking Nolan Smith. I swear to God, I saw it the other day. 14, I had the same thing. I had the Pats taking Miles Murphy. And 15, I have the Jets going receiver, taking Jackson Smith-Njigba. And we're doing 16?
Yeah.
I have the Washington Commanders taking tackle Budrick Jones.
Roderick Jones off the board there. My 17th pick, I figured a homecoming of sorts. I went with Joey Porter Jr. to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dad played there. They are in need of corner. If the board fell right, I could not do that. 18, I had the Lions again. This was a bit of a goofy pick. I could have gone a lot of ways with Detroit. But I went with probably the quickest riser in the first round. I went with Dalton Kincaid, tight end out of Utah. They didn't really have anything after they got rid of T.J. Hawkinson last year. Kincaid's being projected to be a very good pass catcher. I am happily going to go with Kincaid on that. 19, I went offensive tackle Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. To be totally fair, you got to kind of expect... Oh. We have a trade already. Cardinals are trading pick 66 overall in the draft to the Philadelphia Eagles for the 94th pick and a 5th round pick next year. And the rights to coach Jonathan Gannon. Well, I think that's the coach that they hired. So they're just already handling that.
Not that I remember.
But yeah, so I went Darnell Wright to the Bucks. They are in desperate need of offensive line help. I went cornerback Cam Smith out of South Carolina to the Seattle Seahawks. And I went running back Jahmyr Gibbs to the Los Angeles Chargers here. That's the one team I think if you're going to see them lose a running back tonight, it's going to be them. So, Gary, what do you got through pick 21?
All right, so the Steelers, I have them going corner. I have them going Deontay Banks out of Maryland. Solid corner there. I think they could use some secondary help. The Detroit Lions, with all the wide receiver issues they have off the field, I have them going with another receiver because they don't really know what they have in the kid from Bama, Williams, correct? Is that who it is?
From Bama?
From Bama. They drafted him last year. He tore his ACL.
Jameson Williams. And he's suspended 6 games.
He's suspended 6 games. So I have them taking Jordan Addison. Was supposed to be wide receiver 1 in this draft, but kind of fell off a little bit as the draft process went on. He's out of USC. The Bucks, I have them going edge, Nolan Smith out of Bama. The other edge, they could use some defensive help there. The Bucks need everything on offense and defense. They're after Tom Brady's retiring, they could use a lot there. So I have them going with an edge. The Seattle Seahawks, I have them also going edge in Luke Van Ness. The Seahawks could use a lot too, but I think that they go with an edge here. This could be a running back pick because they tend to love their running backs, and they did just lose a running back. But I think it'll be best if they go with an edge. And then you said we're up to 21?
Yeah, so the Chargers will be your last one.
The Chargers could go receiver here, but I end up having them go with a corner because they did lose a corner in free agency, correct? Or is it a safety?
They lost the safety to retirement. I know that.
But I had them going with Joey Porter to the Chargers. With how that division's shaping up, all the top end quarterbacks in that division, they could definitely use some secondary help. Stop Mahomes, stop Herbert. Not Herbert, but Russell Wilson if he comes back to his form.
Whoever's playing quarterback in Las Vegas. But
Joey Porter Jr., a very good corner, could definitely help them there in Los Angeles.
Jason, up to pick 21.
Yep. We are starting with 17, correct?
Yes, sir. The
I
Pittsburgh
have
Steelers.
the Steelers taking Brian Branch, safety. I have the Lions taking Michael Mayer, tight end. And 19, I have them taking the Bucks taking edge rush Luke Van Ness. 20, I have the Seahawks taking Denote Banks. 21 is Quentin Johnston from TCU.
Quentin Johnson, or Johnston from TCU.
For the Chargers.
Chargers adding another big receiver in yours.
Yeah.
22 for me. This is where I finally took Deontay Banks off the board. Figure we're going to keep him right in his backyard. So I went corner Deontay Banks out of Maryland to Baltimore. 23, that's where I had Quentin Johnson come off the board. I know Ryan made a comment off the air about liking Jordan Addison. I wanted to find a way to put Jordan Addison in Minnesota, but to me I thought he was too similar to Justin Jefferson. So I went with the big body instead. I went Quentin Johnston instead. 24, I went Kalijah Cansey, defensive tackle out of Pitt, to the Jacksonville Jaguars. 25, I went Osiris Torrance of the Florida Gators to the New York Giants. 26, I went, after trading down I went quarterback Hendon Hooker to the Houston Texans here.
You're a hooker.
Your mom's a hooker.
Then we're doing 25 or 22 through 25.
22 through 26.
Okay. So I have, since Baltimore just re-signed Lamar Jackson, this pick looks a little bit better today than I anticipated it. This morning when I did the mock draft, it was I did it this morning right around 8:30.
Well, he was drunk.
Yeah. Quentin Johnson to the Baltimore Ravens. They give Odell there. They draft a young receiver, so they're trying to build a little bit around their newly signed, fresh inked franchise quarterback. They did fire Greg Roman, so that offense will probably look a little different. We don't know if it'll be a passing offense or a running offense. My guess is going to try to be a passing offense and won't succeed because we know Lamar's not that kind of quarterback. Then I have Brian Branch going to the Vikings. I like this pairing because they already have a very good safety there, and you put another solid safety. That would be a very scary secondary on the back end there. I believe it's Harrison Smith.
Yeah, for a couple more years.
So you get a young safety kind of to learn from Harrison Smith there, and then I got the Jaguars going Keely Ringo.
No. Keely Ringo. Might have been the same school, though.
Ringo Starr.
Mad.
But,
Mad.
The reason I take a cornerback there for the Jags is they have not had that shutdown type corner since Jalen Ramsey, so they got to find that guy for their secondary, and I think Keely Ringo could be a guy that they see that as their guy. And I got Brian Bresee for the Giants. The Giants could go any which way here. They shocked teams last year with their record. I think they're a little overrated. I think they're well coached, but their record was better than they actually are. I don't think they're as good as they were. They kind of got exposed against some better teams.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess to be fair, they had a roster that was kind of trash.
Right. But this pick kind of bolsters that D-line, so I like it. I'm not a huge fan of Brian Bresee. I am a Clemson fan. Not a huge fan of Brian Bresee as a Clemson fan, but another guy that is just very vanilla, could do some things for that D-line there.
He's exactly what the Bills had hoped that Starlord Lily would be when they signed him a couple years ago. Nothing in the stat book is eye-popping. But when you actually watch him on the field, he's everywhere at once. He's just never making a tackle. Mm-hmm. He's helping the team tremendously. He's just not the guy.
I have Dallas here. In my heart, I want them to go offensive tackle. Their offensive line is not great. But Jerry Jones creams his jorts for anything other than anything that's not a running back or receiver. But I have them going for Jahmyr Gibbs. The rumor was that Jahmyr Gibbs said himself, the Bills are going to get me in the draft if Dallas doesn't take me at 26. I think that was a smokescreen to say, hey, Jerry Jones, pick me. I think Jerry Jones does. Jerry Jones can't say no to the shiny toy, and that's what the shiny toy is on the board here. He can't say no to it. And then, what am I going up to?
That's it.
Okay, go ahead.
Jason?
We're starting with, what number?
You were starting at 22.
I have the Baltimore Ravens taking cornerback Joey Porter Jr., and the Vikings are then going to take tackle Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. I have the Jaguars going receiver as well with Jordan Addison, and then I had this one written down. The New York Giants are going Isaiah Forsky with their...
Foskey?
Yeah, Forsky.
I thought you called him Foreskin.
So did I.
And
Isaiah
This
Foreskin.
is news to me.
with the pick 26, Dallas is taking Emmanuel Forbes, cornerback. Pick 27, Buffalo. He's going to take...
Oh, yeah, just finishers. Because that's where we were starting anyway. So,
Pick 27, Buffalo. I have Buffalo taking Zay Flowers, wide receiver.
Finish the rest of your draft.
I'll finish
Yeah,
it.
just go
All
through.
right, we'll go with the Bengals taking guard. Osiris. How do you even
Taurus.
say it? Taurus?
I like that.
And I have
That's what I want.
the Saints going 29, going Darnell Jones, tackle. At 30, I have the Eagles going. Where else? What's the next receiver I circled? Where'd it go? Because
I think it's on your next page, bud.
I didn't circle another receiver for them. Josh Downs.
I really
And
like
with
Josh Downs.
The 31st pick in the first round, I have them going Will McDonald,
31.
the 5th.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Miami lost
Yeah,
one.
they
I like the Will McDonald pick. I watched him today. I really zoned in on his tape today, and that's a pick I really like. I think Will McDonald could slide into that back half of the first round and really might be worth your value there. Myself, Jason, I'm going to checkmate you. I also went Zay Flowers to the Buffalo Bills. If that's the receiver they have to draft, they don't end up with DeAndre Nuke-Hopkins. The one thing they were missing was control of the middle of the field. Without a healthy Cole Beasley there, Zay Flowers is a guy who can do that. Pick 28, I actually went a different route here. I went with help for Joe Burrow, but it wasn't on the offensive line. I added tight end Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame. It would be a nice piece to just continue to add to the weapons. 29, I went with Jordan Addison to the New Orleans Saints. Just continue to add to a very young, talented receiving core there. Pick 30, I went Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. It just seems like a Philadelphia pick, a big, bulky edge. Let's see what we can make out of him. And pick 31, I went Brian Bruzzi out of Clemson to the Kansas City Chiefs. Gary, finish up.
So we're all going to go 3 for 3 here with the Bills picking Zay Flowers. I have a feeling, though, this pick is not going to be something Bills fans appreciate. I feel like it's not going to be who the Bills fans want it going to be. The way Bean thinks is differently than the fans and differently than all the analysts. It's probably going to be a defensive lineman or corner or whatever. It's just how it goes. I'm hoping it's going to be Zay Flowers or a receiver, or we'll trade back. I just don't see us staying at 27. That's just typically not what we do. And then I have the Bengals going with Isaiah Foskey. This should probably be a running back if there's a running back on the board here. If Dallas does not go with Jahmyr Gibbs, if he falls past the Bills, there's legal issues right now going on with
Joe Mixon.
He had issues with a gun
and domestic violence
issues.
I mean, he said domestic issues.
They were talking about releasing him. So if this is not a first-round pick running back, at some point the Bengals will be taking a running back early. So watch running back here in the first round. They can afford it because they don't have too many openings. The Saints, I have them going Dalton Kincaid. They could really use a tight end. They do have... who's the guy they use there as a tight end quarterback? Taysom Hill, thank you. They do have Taysom Hill, but he's not a true tight end. So they and then they do have Adam Troutman, who's a bum. They go get a tight end out of Notre Dame, Dalton Kincaid. And then I do have... I have the Eagles at 30, going with Elijah Cansey, defensive tackle. I know they took a D-tackle early last year, but with how that defensive line kind of got bullied a little bit in the Super Bowl, go get more defensive help as much as you can. They don't have too many needs, so why not just get better everywhere?
They will be.
And then everyone's going to hate this pick, but I have the Kansas City Chiefs replacing Travis Kelce for when he retires. What better way to learn from the best than to go Michael Mayer out of Notre Dame? Get a tight end there. Just learn, and he will be a solid player for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, that'll do it for our discussion here. We are seconds from going live, quite honestly. I'm going to try to turn this over in a second, but I want to get this fired up. This year, we're going to try something different with Tiki Tribe. We are indeed going to have picks sponsored. So, Ryan, you're behind there. picks 1 through 5 in this year's draft are going to be sponsored by Jeanette at the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. Ryan, if you could.
Guys, Kyle with Tiki Tribe here. No one is going to make you prettier than Jeanette at the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. In breaking news, she's added another member to the ranks. Her sister Miranda is now taking bookings. Check them out. Make sure you book at mirandar.glossgenius.com or jeanette.glossgenius.com and tell them that we sent you here from Tiki Tribe. Thanks.
The Carolina Panthers have selected a first overall quarterback, Bryce Young, out of Alabama, being reported by NFL Draft Diamonds on Twitter. So, yeah, there it is. First pick overall taken. It's going to be Bryce Young from Alabama to the Carolina Panthers.
Which we kind of thought going throughout the week. C.J. Stroud was going to be that guy for the longest time. Bryce Young definitely kind of made himself that guy towards the end here. I still don't like him as a quarterback in the league the long term. He's very tiny, small frame. But he did score well on the decision-making test. So he's an athletic player. But first overall, if in any other draft, I don't think he's that type of player.
No. Anybody? Do we have any comments yet, guys?
I don't see any.
Not that I saw yet. Oh shoot, I didn't get clear up.
Did they?
Poo-poo to you too.
Son of a bitch.
Seth.
Seth. That's exactly who it is. Seth on here saying pee pee poo poo on the Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Why is? Oh, it's the filter. I hate whoever did that. Joe, you're a piece of shit. I was so confused. I'm like, why is Jason crying? Like, dude, it's okay. Well, since the first pick already went off, what do you say we start with something hot?
Yeah.
Wings.
Well, no. Hot wings are meant for these wonderful chicken dipping cups. Our other sponsor. Hit him up online tonight, this weekend only. Use code 716 for 30% off your order. But hot generally needs to cool down. When you want to cool down, you want to get some ice cream. Yeah. So, shout out to our sponsor, Nikki Two Scoops. If you comment on any of the 3 social medias that we're on, YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, by pick 16, we will pick one of you guys as a winner for a $10 gift card to Nikki Two Scoops. Show us some love.
You too, Cutie Socks.
Yeah, you too, Cutie Socks. Cutie Socks is entered for the PB Poo Poo $10 gift card. Do we have anything else? We've already got the Panthers. Bama NFLU. That's all we got. I've got all this up here. Dov Kleiman letting us down big time. He can be unfollowed now. Piece of shit. He's a Bills hater too.
He's
what
always
are you guys doing here at the draft?
Patrick Mahomes is in the bar.
He's always got bad rumors.
Dude, he has awful takes on the Bills. Oh look, it's a great graphic. Who made that?
I have no idea. Our production company.
It's pretty solid.
Our producer.
Yeah,
where is this? Is this Kansas City?
Kansas City.
What do we do? Would you hear her drafted with him? Did you go to the draft? We don't care what happened in February.
Oh, look, Travis Kelce being a douchebag. Yeah, so, I mean, we've got one off the board. Next team on the board here is Houston. Gary, the board fell to him. Does Houston go with Richardson, or does Houston...
I think Houston's going to wait and see what the board falls.
With 12?
I think they go grab... If I was them, I'd go grab the best player available with a edge. You can get an edge that'll last you for the next Yeah, 10 years. And there's still quarterbacks going to be on the board. So I think you can go get the best player available, and they'll make a huge difference for your defense. They haven't had a player like that since J.J. Watt. I know he hasn't been there for a couple of years, but an edge player to make that big of a difference.
You ever notice that? But I guess that's the thing. If you're Carolina, do you really want to waste another first round pick on an edge, and you're going to lose him anyways in just a couple years? Mario Williams gone after that contract. And hey, if anybody's following along and wants to know, the Panthers just went on the clock, and we've already reported that 5 minutes ago.
Thanks, Ian Rappaport.
Thanks, Ian Rappaport. You're doing great, bud. The Panthers are on the clock. No shit, NFL. I love that Twitter is adamant on putting ads on everything now. Thanks a lot for that, Elon Musk, and we've been shut down.
There was power in the
For
titty bar.
$8 you can get that blue check mark.
Yeah, I'd rather lick a grill brush again.
SpaceX rocket crashes.
You know, that's what I call it. The grill brush.
Only you would want that, sir. Only you would want that. Jason, anything you want to add?
No, I do like the pick for Carolina. Bryce Young is going to be, I think, a good fit there. Yes, he is a smaller type quarterback, like shorter, but I think that they like their running quarterbacks that can do two things, and I think it'll help Carolina in a good way. Yeah.
I mean, he'll be throwing to DJ Chark and Adam Thielen now, and Terrace Marshall, but DJ Chark and Adam Thielen, because we know Terrace Marshall's not an option.
He's throwing to a guy older than dirt, and then a guy who could never prove himself.
Hey, we saw her earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Any Rick and Morty fans out there? I
love
think we got an
trash.
autograph earlier. We found Doofus Rick on the road when we were walking. Go figure. The draft is not really heating up yet.
Yeah,
I think it started this way last year, though.
Yeah, it started very slow last year, and then we got a couple of trades, and then everything kind of fell into place.
7 minutes on the clock. Are they gonna run the whole 10 minutes down because that's the way it always goes? Who do we got? Can we see who we have on live on Facebook, Gary? Does that tell us?
No.
Let's see what we got. Any
I
updates
can't get
here?
in Twitch.
Yep, PFF finally reporting Bryce Young goes first. You can't get into it, you said?
Nope.
My thing was dead.
I can do it on my phone, but I'm using that.
All right, so we are at a very stagnant point already. Just a bunch of pee-pee poo-poo. What was that?
I feel like now no one has a clue about what's going to happen. Like this was seemed to
My
be
mom's on.
the consensus number one, but now
So is Alexis.
all hell's going to break loose. Why?
Hello, Alexis. Hello, Aunt Bonnie.
You guys have entered for a gift card.
2, 3, and 4
Well, did your mom comment?
Yeah.
There you go. So, would you like to tell Alexis what she entered for a gift card for?
I told her.
Is that why you...
Yeah. I told her to enter. She likes Nikki Two Scoops. I can't not let her not enter.
Anybody who comments gets entered into a contest for our sponsored Nick
She was
Nick
watching
Nick
earlier, but I told her to
ice cream.
comment because she didn't comment earlier.
All right, Alexis. I'm just going to do this as a comment.
The
Texans are on the clock. You got to wonder if they're trying to make a trade happen here.
They've been trying. So the rumor all week is that the Texans have been trying to move back. They do pick at 12, but the Texans have been trying to move back in the draft because I don't think that they see the quarterbacks here as the players that they want to
Answer.
pick. I think that they probably wanted Bryce Young, but I think that they want to move back, see what they can get, acclimate some picks here. But if not, I think it's going to be a defensive player here. I don't think they go quarterback.
Yeah.
If they don't get a trade.
Did you, when you put yours, who'd you give him? Will Anderson?
Yes, I gave him the Will Anderson.
And you went with me, Tyree Wilson, in that mock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tyree Wilson reminds me a lot of last year with Jacksonville. Kind of came into the fray very late. But he's a kid, if you watch him on tape, he's a very talented all-around player. He's all over the field at once.
The problem is Carolina kind of threw off the trade market with this, with how much they gave up for that number 1 pick. So I think the Texans are going to have an issue with trading back.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're going to undersell themselves, which... So the rumor was originally that Houston was supposed to come up to 1. I saw this earlier. Apparently Houston was going to go up to 1. Chicago was going to go to 2 and then trade 2 to Carolina for 9. Mm-hmm. And then when Houston couldn't come up to figure out on something, that was when they just said, screw it, we'll trade directly to 9 with you.
Jeff Rainey has commented, nailed it.
Nailed it. Who would have predicted?
Who would have thunk?
I would just like to see who's... What's up?
I'm just curious, like, does it say the pick is in on ESPN? Oh, finally.
Ah, it says the pick is in.
4 minutes left on the clock.
Joe Lee commented. I think we can. I would say. I think we can get rid of him off this.
I'm curious to see if I like comment. Does it show up on all 3 streams?
Probably.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it does. As moderator.
I like that.
So if you type in there Ryan behind the camera, it will show up for everybody.
Where 1s and 2s. Maybe.
1s and 2s. Ryan on the 1s and 2s. Hit him with the 1s and 2s, Ryan. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes look like absolute douchebags. Somewhere, someone out there is a Chiefs fan and they're upset with me for saying that. And I don't care.
Can you see how many people are watching? Probably.
It should be on the live thing to the right. It should give you an overall eyeball. Do we have anybody on here? Not to my knowledge.
I still don't know what the heck this file is.
We've been live now for 50 minutes. 47.
There's 6 total people.
Hey, I'll take it. That's the number I'd like to stick around. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we're live and we're hanging out.
Yeah, we're here all night. I still can't find my original fucking...
Did you see Aunt Bonnie said you did a great job switching over and running the commercial?
Woohoo. Thank you.
You smell lemony. One source said he's brilliant.
Oh, there we go.
So I was playing some of that.
Smart quarterbacks don't always make good quarterbacks.
It's pretty bad. That's a lot of grapefruit aftertaste. Finish it.
Take a big sip.
Get your nose right in there. God knows.
All right, so am I downing this on the air? Is that what's going on?
What's that?
Am I downing this on the air? Is that what's going on?
You want to try?
Jason.
Oh, no.
Well, when they can't figure out what they're doing, I guess nothing else but this is
Houston, we have a problem.
super hazy.
That's awful.
Oh, that is.
Lagunitas. Tiki.
Oh, yuck.
It smells alright.
It's pretty bad.
No, it smells better than it tastes.
Yeah, that's not great.
That is
Pass it
bad,
back.
right?
Oh.
That's bad.
And the replay.
That's not good. That is not great.
I was expecting a lot different.
That's
Looking at the can,
Yeah.
thinking maybe fruity or berry of some sort.
You never judge a book by its cover.
Oh, Fox.
And they was on board.
Tiki
Right, Fox?
fusion.
He said they was on board.
Yeah, it's a nice looking can.
Very slow start.
Tastes like shit.
Bryce Young does not qualify for relative athletic score.
What does that even mean?
Due to his lack of measurements. He didn't do the 40. He didn't do...
Measurements of what?
Like his
Exactly.
just.
He didn't
stats.
do anything at the combine.
Sport testing scores.
Oh.
That's bad.
It's not great. What are we talking about? Pork testicles?
Pork testicles?
This is a bad game of telephone.
This is, yeah, I've seen this game before. Gary, so I have a
Franco
question.
has a good time though.
Where
when
in
we
the
play that
draft do we see Vontae Mack go?
He was supposed to number 1, so we're already screwed up.
Yeah, Vontae Mack over everything?
game. I didn't.
Draft diamonds come through for me here.
I didn't watch my annual draft.
I
day.
didn't watch it yet either. I'm
I
gonna
watch it every.
later.
I watch it every day on draft day. So I'll probably fall asleep to it. You guys off tomorrow?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are up tomorrow. You working?
Yep.
What a nerd.
I'm still mad I can't find it.
Just call off.
I might actually, but
You just said that on the air.
I don't care. They already. What are they gonna do? I'm in the union.
He's been working on the railroad.
Fire me. I didn't say where I work.
On our
so-
Twitter? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that smart. I'd have to link it too, so it would be a tomorrow gimmick. Then again, to be fair, last year, your draft night 2 was the first time we were on live on our YouTube page.
We got
Check us out over there.
Is Twitch?
We had
still
7
going?
on Facebook. Anybody who comments on any of our stuff gets
Twitch still
entered
going?
into a contest
Should
for
be.
$10 in ice cream from Nikki Two Scoops.
Free square dancing lessons from Gary. A hug from Jason.
Only if you're a random Clemson fan.
Texans go CJ Stroud. I thought he wasn't tipping picks.
Who?
That was Dov who had that. That son of a bitch tipped picks. He's a liar.
You knew he would lie.
Look at the comments. I bet you everyone's freaking out.
Texans go CJ Stroud, and I hate it. That's a terrible pick.
Now I got you if you're talking to us on Twitch.
It was all a smoke screen then. Oh, we're not looking for a quarterback.
That's a terrible pick. That's
Yeah,
an
I don't
awful
like.
pick.
I don't like Stroud over the two options that are two better options that are still on the board.
This was horrible.
If they were gonna go quarterback, I wouldn't have went Stroud, but I would have went. I don't even think I would have went Levis.
I would have gone Richardson.
Well, the
I would've
board's already
too.
falling perfect
The
for
board
the
is falling real screwy.
So we didn't like Stroud, right?
We hated Stroud.
Yeah, right.
He
That's what I
had the
thought.
worst film of all the time.
He had the worst film of everything we saw. This is a kid who, when he releases a pass, he telegraphs everything that he throws. And he knows that he can get away with that at Ohio State. He had a talented group of receivers at all points and times. You're going to put him at a pro level, he's going to get ripped apart.
He's the Trey Lance of this year for us.
He was the Trey Lance. We didn't like a thing about him. I looked at you as we were watching that, and I went, hey, do you guys see, like, he doesn't ever go through his completions. He just kind of throws it and says someone's there.
His success came from
Marvin Harrison's and Chris Olave.
all of his receivers getting yak.
Yeah. Yakety yak. Don't draft him, Jack. Who has the first overall pick?
What were all the comments? Because I bet you everyone's freaking out because everyone was bitching that he tips picks.
Oh, on Dobbs?
Yeah.
I didn't even look yet.
Who cares if people tip picks?
Everyone was like, fuck you, that kind of thing.
Literally the first thing, Evan Terracciano. Didn't you say you wouldn't post the picks earlier? People voted for this. Okay, calm down, Frank.
Why would you care? Like if you're that mad that he's
Stay
tipping
off Twitter
picks,
and
stay
watch
off
the-
Twitter
Dude,
and watch
mad
like, I'll
people are just ripping Dov apart. You said you wouldn't tip.
just don't watch Twitter. It's not that hard.
Watch the TV show.
You know how many years I did it before this? Just watching the TV instead of
I
Twitter?
hate watching the TV because then it
Like
takes
I'm
forever.
saying watching the TV instead of scrolling
Watching
through Twitter.
Titty TV?
I'd rather know who I'm.
Yeah, so just
I'd rather
try to
know
go
who's
on
getting
Twitter and
elected.
just watch it on TV if you're really that mad.
So yeah, there we go. 2 quarterbacks. I would say, quite honestly, we're shaping up here for the 2018 draft all over again, which was
Yeah.
5 years ago today, I believe. In which the best quarterback went third out of that group of quarterbacks, and that would be Josh Allen. We were very upset, but
furious.
Yo, you know what's
No,
funny?
no, I didn't want anybody
my-
else. I swear, no, I'll tell you right
I
now. I
wanted
was
Rosen
mad.
in that draft.
Desperately.
I did too.
I wanted Rosen. I didn't watch film that year. I just
No,
was like,
me
oh,
either.
Josh Allen sucks. I want Rosen. My roommate's mom called. My roommate was like, oh, did you see the Bills took Rosen? I was like, really? Sweet. And then they go, Josh Allen. I went, what the fuck?
Get her out of here.
Dude, I was so mad. Dude.
Furious.
I'm not hating, I'm facting.
But then I watched Josh Allen's film and I was like, oh, okay.
That punched me in the face. That
Whatever the hell
It's a pretty can, though.
I got some more. Would you like it? I got some more.
I already did my worth.
Should I do? I'll do it.
Pretty can.
I've
can't-
seen you
I
try.
can't have grapefruit.
I'll say I'll do it.
Pretty can.
Can you put that on cam?
It says tiki. Well, I'll take it.
It's a pretty can, but it's awful.
I'll chug it if you want, Fox. So if you don't, I'll chug it if you want it.
I'm short of melatonin. I'll finish it.
All right. I'm just letting you know if you don't want it, Fox.
Well, there's
It'll be
CJ
my
Stroud.
turn.
I truthfully do not think CJ Stroud's the answer, but
No.
I do not like that for the Texans
No.
at all. I really don't. Like even if like Stroud,
he'll be the worst
I don't
top
know.
3 quarterback ever taken in Houston. And
That's-
they took David Carr.
that's like I don't know. It really is like the Baker Mayfield, you know?
No, that is the Sam Darnold.
Yeah, maybe.
I liked
That's
Darnold
even
in the
better.
draft, though.
I don't know. I think
Josh Allen pick.
he had a really good receiving core. Like those receiving core at Ohio State,
Yeah.
really, really, in my opinion, bumped up this guy's stats. Like I love I'm not a big Ohio State guy either, so maybe I'm a little biased here, but I always would watch him make throws, and those throws would be above his receivers' heads, and those receivers would just go up and get him. Like
So this
really
is where
did.
the draft could get real funky here because the Cardinals are trying to trade out.
At one point in time, he said it. We're gonna get funky.
Vontez Mack on my what?
Clap, clap, clap your hands.
Clap,
Clap.
clap, clap them cheeks.
Houston Texans already picked.
Devontae
The Arizona
Miles, no
Cardinals
matter what?
come out and Vontae Mack.
Devontae Miles, no matter what.
No, not Devontae Miles. No matter what, that's your roommate.
Oh,
Well,
he's not in the draft this
Bad
year?
news, y'all. My wife went to a place that she's Instacarted before and got a free red velvet cake. There was no free cake this time.
Damn.
Oh, no. That's not fair.
No, that was a wonderful
I
cake.
have. Well, I can't. We'll talk about it later because
Yeah,
no
calm down.
free advertisements.
Although you just showed a can on screen.
Yeah, but that's a tiki, so that's fine.
But we also shit on that
Somebody
can.
just got murdered doing DoorDash.
We also it says tiki, so we're good.
Somebody just got murdered doing DoorDash.
I hope Dobbs is like, I can't not do this.
I'll just pull it up and show you,
Was it in Florida or something?
and I'll tell you. I'll pull it up and show you, because then nobody will know, and then I can say it's really good, and nobody's gonna know. What
He's,
they have?
he's
Look,
talking McDonald's.
oh, look what they have for the app. It's so good. It's Big Mac sauce. We already said it. It's Big Mac sauce.
So
in a little cup that you
So
can dip your
French
nuggets
dressing?
in. Big Mac sauce, you
It's
can dip your
French
nuggets
dressing?
in. But it has the onions. I swear to God, the onions in it from Big Macs.
you out of your mind.
It's good. It's so good. It's delicious. I'm gonna order it every time I get chicken nuggets.
Guys,
You ever go to meatspin.com?
No. And canceled.
Old school.
Put that in the fridge. I forgot to do that.
This is why we can't have nice things.
But you have a 50-inch mouth.
We got another commenter. We got what's his name?
Oh no.
Frank is in the running for our
He's been in here
our thing. He commented on
Not
our
unless he comes
our
here
Twitch.
and does his
No.
Nope.
Dragon Ball.
Shut your mouth.
At an ice cream shop. He's
He doesn't know where we're at. We're at an undisclosed secret location.
He works at an ice cream shop.
does.
Disqualified. He doesn't work for Two Scoops.
Yep.
Disqualified.
Yo, he'll take a job at two.
He works-
Don't
he works-
do that.
Dude, he's iron.
So we're calling the
I don't-
other
do you-
I know.
He ain't scoops.
we're calling that other place Milk Princess.
Yeah, it's
Milk Princess?
You can't-
Yeah, we can. There's no other. There's no. It's just
Not
Milk
allowed to-
Princess.
Fuck the Milk Princess.
You can't. We're at an undisclosed location. He has no idea where we're at, so he can't. He cannot find us.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely well, not when you're here.
He doesn't have the details for this place.
It's an undisclosed location. He'll never find it.
We need a receiver.
He's got to send it.
Hey Frank,
You need a quarterback.
does Green Bay take a receiver? We need a quarterback now.
Jordan Love is actually. I think it's a plug and play guy for Green Bay. I do. like him. He's not Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers hasn't been Aaron Rodgers. So I think Jordan Love taking over that offense with Christian Watson, and if Green Bay goes and gets a receiver this draft and fills that second slot for Watson and someone else, and
That is,
I think it's
guys,
great.
we need to call the cops.
Frank, you do
Frank
not-
just wrote, "I knew where you were." ... LOL.
Frank, you have
We're
no
gonna
idea.
get killed
Frank has no idea where we're at,
Facebook?
on the Twitch.
and you do not need a quarterback.
4 hours to bike here.
You need a receiver.
Please don't challenge him.
Green Bay needs a receiver, not a quarterback.
Whoa! The Texans are coming up.
Again, the Texans got
Back-to-back
another pick.
picks.
Back-to-back. What did they give up for?
The Cardinals are trading with the Houston
I'd like to know
Texans.
what they gave up. This is cool. What did they give up?
Back to the Texans.
No, that bodes better for us. All right. Houston trades back up to 3. So which edge are they going? Or are they going
What do they need? What do they? What
They're
are
gonna
they?
take
Bijan
No,
Robinson?
but what are they-
There's
really?
a fire sale down
No.
there.
Are they going to take another quarterback?
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. There you go.
And Dov has already broken it. He is tipping
He lied.
every pick.
He lied. He for sure lied.
To go back up.
Yeah, I want to know what.
Well, they had
I
12.
know. I need to know what they gave up. Yeah.
They had 12.
So do you think
so they
you're-
probably
you
gave
think
up
they're
Still
gonna still?
Probably, maybe.
Are they gonna give up Hopkins to keep?
They might give up
picks?
Hopkins to Buffalo.
Yeah, but you think you're gonna still get forward picks like top picks?
I don't know what you're asking.
Arizona. Do you
He's
think
asking
they're
if they're
gonna
going to
come
get good picks here.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna do that Tennessee what they were talking about.
No, because they're behind the Titans now.
Yeah, the Titans aren't getting deep.
If I walk down this way, I'll be behind the wall.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Pay
It's
no
like straight
attention
up
to the man
gasoline out
behind
of
the
the
curtain.
lawnmower.
I don't know. They could have got a quarterback at 12. And
Yeah,
still-
they could have saved their shit and probably still gotten Stroud at 12. I don't know if I like this. I mean, they got their guys, but they're there. That's it. So Will Anderson was one of those players. I didn't. He was kind of like what you and I were talking about earlier. He does everything right, but nothing popped off the board. He'll make that huge hit every now and again. Like he wins with a lot of the power moves. But like
I just don't like drafting. I don't like drafting out of Bama. That's my thing. Because by the time they reach the NFL, they're usually not the same player.
what I noticed is like I watched the A&M film from last year when he faced Charles Cross, and he couldn't beat Charles Cross. He's gonna need to bulk up. He's definitely more of an off-ball linebacker than he is a D end. I noticed that he plays better than when he's got a hand in the dirt.
This just in from Frank. Rob Cobb's a Jet now.
Rob Cobb is going to Jets now. You're missing
Rob
words,
Cobb's
sir,
the Jets
bud.
now. Rob
We
Cobb
need
plays for the
that
Jets.
last year, that
He's
this
my
year.
source.
Did he go to a Buffalo
What?
public school?
We need that last year, that
No.
this
That's
year.
when he took the short bus.
This just in. Nobody cares.
Enough. I will use my dad voice.
Is enough. It's time for a change.
And there's a hurricane coming through.
We had enough
Before or
of
after
what
you
you
use the
should
hockey
have,
puck
of what
for
you
two
could have
space.
done.
All right. Well, who's the last team to pick twice in the top 5?
think the
Good
Jets.
question.
They get. Wow. They got a haul. Texans gave up 12, 33, a first next year, and a third next year. They got 3 and 105.
Gross. But
Yeah.
Texans just wanted a trade. I think that's all. That's it. They're like, we want to go back.
The Texans put
But
all of
we
their
just wanted to
bags
trade.
or all of their eggs in one basket. Like, all right, I don't really know what else we're supposed to do
Right.
here.
But
Yeah.
you give up your future next.
Where are you from? Alabama, sir.
Okay, so here we go. Do the Colts go Will Levis or do they go
Oh, that's
Anthony
a good
Richardson?
One. That's a good one.
They're infatuated with Will Levis. I think they go Will Levis.
Yeah, I honestly, I think Gary is right with that one. I do think they go Will Levis.
But is
Not
that
the
also a
better-
smokescreen?
Not the better of the two quarterbacks, but I do think they end up taking Will Levis.
I think Richardson's going to be the guy that falls since Stroud is the one who was taken.
Way higher than he needed to be?
Yeah.
Houston really going to be great next year?
tire fire for
Like, if
like
you're
3,
Arizona,
4
why don't
more years.
You pull that trigger 100 times because you're going to get a top 5 pick.
Yeah, next year.
It's so it's kind of like when Frank offered me a trade and gave me his first next year instead of this year, and we know he's not finishing outside of the bottom 2 in that league.
And how do you do it this year?
No, in our dynasty league, he traded everything away for Aaron Rodgers, and then he traded me his first next year. And I'm like, well, you're going to finish last, so yeah, I'll take that. I'm going to have the first overall pick in that league. I didn't do that. What did I say?
What did I say?
And I got McLaurin basically for Lazard and picks that I traded for other people.
That's all right. You may not have won the
For basically trading a third for Claypool, and I moved.
Indianapolis Colts
Claypool.
have selected Anthony
There you
Richardson.
Wow.
Wow,
I
yeah,
love it.
I like it. I
Official
do like
from
that better.
Draft Diamonds.
That is a good pick for the Colts because now they're solidified. I think at quarterback for a while. I think Richardson will be a good
No, they were infatuated with Levis. I
selection
preferred.
for the Colts. That's definitely.
Goes third.
I don't know if I can like Anthony.
I did say that, didn't I? The best quarterback in the class goes third.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
Colts
That is
fans
a good
are
move.
ecstatic.
It is a good. Yeah, I like it for the Colts. I wonder. I got a buddy who's a Colts fan. I'll have to ask him.
He's going to fit there well.
My mock is all fucked
Rex
up.
is a Colts fan.
That's true. Yeah, Isaiah McKenzie's out there too.
Yeah, Kyle, Isaiah McKenzie.
I can tell you right now, our friend Coconut Jones is having a heyday.
Should we eat a paper towel on the live?
Shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player.
Mediocre?
I knew you were going to go there.
Although I like that pick, though. Who else do they have there?
Jonathan Taylor?
No, a quarterback.
So
Nobody.
this is not how we had any of this going
No.
today.
I
So
know.
this is cool.
I
like
threw out my
when
mock already. Like it's fun.
I like
My
when
mock is destroyed.
I like when my mock gets destroyed though. It's kind of fun. It really is. It makes you feel like, dang, this is how it really fell. Like it is a fun day.
I got him 4 and they're by 5.
But big drive from Florida to Indianapolis, so he better get going.
He can't fly?
No, he's got to drive.
Okay.
I'm not flying the plane.
Fun story. Sitting in the Charlotte airport with friend of the show Mike Franco, drinking with he who shall be known as Gregory, our bartender George, loading us with drinks, gives us a free drink, asks us all if we want another one. Franco looks this man in the eye and go, "Well, I'm not driving the fucking plane." And then we get in the car and he goes, "Gregory was a nice man." I go, "Who the fuck's Gregory?" He goes, "The bartender." I go, "George?" Gregory was a nice man.
So what do we got? The Seahawks now?
Seahawks are now on the clock.
Hendon Hooker.
No.
The Seahawks have a pick of anybody who they want here.
Is this the Tyree Wilson?
Or do they go Will Levis?
That would kind of be shocking, I think.
I think Will Levis is falling down draft boards.
No, I think Will Levis will
Did
go
you
in the next
did you
year.
see what Will Levis asked
Geno Smith can only take you so far.
Yeah.
about, or asked Peyton Manning? Anybody see that?
No.
Peyton Manning was holding like a symposium, and all the quarterbacks are asking him questions. And Will Levis's question was, "So how do you handle marketing, and what kind of money do you make?" Nothing about playing the game, money and marketing, doing commercials.
I mean, maybe he was trying to look to be. I could think as a coach, he was trying to be like entrepreneurial, show that he's got some like in spirit and like I want to do something other than football too. You know, kind of like
Yeah, but you
outside
got to be
stuff.
good
I
to
don't
get
know.
marketing opportunities.
I don't know, but I'm just saying like I'm giving somebody the benefit of the doubt because they are a young kid. He's a young kid. He's already got money from like college football now. Now you're getting a contract, so like it is like
They're different. These
It's
kids
different.
are not the same as they used to be.
no, yeah.
They're already
Calm down, Nick Saban.
They're already millionaires before they even.
Before they even sign like a.
Gary Saban over
contract
here
with them,
complaining.
so-
These kids aren't like they used to be.
So it is a weird kind of lifestyle for the NFL because
First pick 112, pick 233. So basically, the Cardinals are going to get 12, 33, and 34.
And they're rebuilding.
And then a first next year and a third next year.
So you're saying it softens the pot for the Bills?
Phones are ringing in Seattle per
Yeah,
Ian
that's what I'm
Rappaport.
hearing.
The phones are ringing, Joseph. Can you believe it?
Who was
That
that?
was the worst ringtone I've ever heard.
A ring, a ring, a
But
ring.
I also want that ringtone.
How's that monitor working for you?
Great. That's everything I've ever wanted and more.
Joe, I bet you'll answer on the first ring.
This is my new alarm.
You still won't get up.
Just be like, who the hell is that?
Farmer Dave is on the air. Farmer Dave, I hate that move. All right, Farmer Dave, they're making moves. Yeah, I
You gotta
kind of
add-
hate it.
You gotta add Farmer Dave.
He
to the thing.
texted
Okay.
me. He didn't.
I
Oh,
was
did you
gonna
see
say if he
JT?
commented.
Also
JT's
commented?
watching. Did he comment?
Yeah, he said this is the cutest crew I've ever seen.
Oh, there's JT. Who's Michael?
Isn't that your buddy?
That's Mike Hoadley, or Mike, my buddy Mike from that we play
Oh,
games with.
so Mike and JT added into
Yep.
the drawing here.
Mike Hunt?
No, definitely not.
I know that guy.
JT Balls?
He drives a truck, right?
After this pick, we air our commercial.
Yes. Once Seattle picks, we announce our new sponsor for picks 6 through 12 or through 10, and it happens to correlate with this $10 gift card to
Wait,
Nikki two scoops.
that one?
Or that one?
This one?
This one?
You don't know which one you're gonna get, but you're gonna get one of them.
Mine's in my wallet.
That is mine, yeah.
Yeah, it's not low
What a
nothing for
wonderful
me.
gift from us, or from our sponsor, Nikki Two Scoops. It was awesome for them to throw us
A
a
bone.
little bone, a little treat to give you guys for watching, commenting, and having fun. That's what we like to see. It's what we want to do for you guys. We want to do cool things like that. So we're excited
we
to
have
be able to
any
kind of do a little
updates?
raffle like this.
Nope, we are still stalled here at pick 4.
Buffalo Bills versus New York Packers. From Frank.
Frank, go to sleep.
Good puzzle. This is that broad right here. Buffalo Bills versus New
Yo, I work with a Packers fan now,
They
too.
they have
Sucks.
one Packer. Who else was a Packer that's on the Jets now?
Randall Cobb and
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even know what this.
Oh, yeah,
El
they have-
Lazard.
El Lazard, yeah.
We need a receiver last year, not this year.
I
You
think
think that I going win it, bro?
I think they need a receiver. You take a receiver. You got
don't know
Watson.
what he
Watson
means.
at number 1. Love at quarterback and a number 2 receiver. You'd be fine.
No, he's just yelling.
JT said, "Congratulations on the sponsorship."
Thanks, JT.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe
It's
you'll
awesome.
win.
Shout out to you, JT.
Food's good.
Guys, check out Tailgate. JT spelled JAYTEE.
A light lock.
JT baby.
Bella just jumped in. Bella, make sure to comment.
Yeah,
Bella,
make sure you say
comment,
something.
and you will enter for a $10 gift card to Nikki two scoops.
As long as it's appropriate, we'll keep you
I
in
mean,
the
you can
running.
say whatever you want.
But if they
am I?
say something that we have to ban you for, I'm not going to put you in the running for my,
Anything-
my gift card here. I know Bella wouldn't say something like that, but that's just a warning for
You're a piece of shit,
everybody.
Jason.
You know?
King Condrels? Condrels, you say?
She has commented.
I've
Ola.
never heard of that place. I've only get ice cream and Nikki Two Scoops.
Never heard of.
Yeah, we don't talk about any place called
I don't
Condrels.
know this cattails place you're talking about.
Is it
Is that right next to
the Milk Princess? Yeah, is that like close to
Milk
that?
Princess and Cattails ice cream.
Milk. I've never heard of
So
this.
they are still strongly mulling over this trade.
That's not your
Draft Diamonds is reporting
Houston
that
trades
they're
up
listening
again.
to calls.
Houston trades up again.
Could this be?
How many?
It's the first
Could this
Tennessee?
be
Wait,
Tennessee?
can I ask
Yeah.
like a stupid question? And it might not be like I just want to ask it. How many years in advance could they go into picks? Like if they wanted to trade like
I think you go
3
10
or
years?
4?
If you wanted to trade
No.
like 10 years down
3
the road, could I
3 or
trade 10
4.
years down the road?
You got to wonder if Tennessee's hang-up is that they want to get a receiver. What's stopping them from going? Yeah, hey, here's Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, that's
Like they could grab something like that.
I wouldn't be opposed to that as a Tyler Lockett owner.
Yeah, but who's the quarterback though?
Yeah, but he's gonna get more throws and better.
Is he though? Is he though?
Not if they just run Derrick Henry to the ground.
Derrick Henry is starting to.
They
Derrick
don't-
Henry's starting.
They
to
don't have that
sound-
AJ Brown receiver out there now. They need somebody
Derrick
like
Henry's
that.
starting to sound like a 1970s Chevy
I
Lumina.
want you to say
He might-
his name. I want
he
you to
might
say
not
his
score-
name 10 times twice.
Yeah, Jason, say his name.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Akina Enchikuna.
Out of respect for him, I'm not gonna try.
I-
Who's gonna call him brother?
Look at his face. Yeah, nope, that's not happening.
Out of respect for him, I don't think I should try.
What if you had respect for anybody?
That's like people that
Sometimes.
pronounce knuckles as an echidna.
I'm telling Frank he needs a receiver out there, and Green Bay'd be okay. Playoff team still. First round exit like usual, but they'll make the playoffs.
Going up past like Vikings did.
I would be better giving him a see and say and asking him to scream into it.
Give him a speak and spell. I'm sorry, Frank. I love you.
I don't have
I'm
that much
sorry.
time. I'm gonna need my,
The pick is in, I guess.
I'm gonna need my super sleuth
here.
kit to figure out what he's saying.
I did tonight.
We still don't have a pick. Not on our end. They're calling it in.
They're calling it in
per
on
NFL.
the per NFL.
That's what they do.
No trade.
I'm a Leafs fan.
You're gonna wait till
Devin
final-
Witherspoon,
Wow.
cornerback out of Illinois.
That's a little bit of a reach there.
I had him going at
Yeah,
7.
What was that?
Seattle Seahawks take Devin Witherspoon.
yeah, he's down my draft board. Or this like our little. Yeah, this isn't shaping up to be a draft that I mock draft. Like even I think I mocked probably 100 of them, and this isn't any like any of them.
Are you mocking me?
No, I'm still very mad about the one. I'm still very mad that it didn't save that one of my pro football from lunch today. Because that one was
What's the
good.
scoop on this cornerback?
One of my favorites in the class. Very, very tall, very rangy.
My favorite's way back in the draft, though.
Well, we're not talking Corey Trice.
Yeah, he's
They get a second
he's
scoop
like a
on that
5th
quarterback.
rounder.
You know where you can get a second scoop? Nicky Two Scoops.
Nice plug.
Hell is on
From the ice cream boy.
play up.
Yeah, thank you.
Put that shit off the backboard all night, buddy.
Stinky, creamy
I'll get him in here anytime we can get him in here. I'll get him in here.
Well,
It's very
speaking
awesome
of getting him in here, how about we announce our sponsor for pick 6 through 10?
Yeah.
Because it is indeed Nicky
Oh
Two
my,
Scoops.
what?
Ryan,
How did you know?
hit that commercial.
How did you know?
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Two Scoops. That's right, guys. Check out Nicky Two Scoops, located at 1850 Colvin Boulevard in Tonawanda, New York, 14150. Constantly changing menu of delicious ice cream, and one of our personal favorites. So stop on in and tell them the Tiki Tribe sent you.
Guys, we're back. Shout out to Nicky Two Scoops.
It's just me chugging water.
Again, commenting on any of our 3 posts here gets you entered. At pick 15, we will draw the first $10 gift card of the night. And then you'll be able to re-enter if you aren't already in after that. And do we have any updates besides Witherspoon? I know, Ryan, you asked for a scoop on Witherspoon.
Can you read that? No. Dang.
What?
I put his little blood drive thing. Somebody could try.
How about you tell us about the blood drive, Jason?
JT says the ice cream looked like a penis. It was.
It was supposed to. that was on purpose. Jason, tell him about that.
It was on
I didn't even really look at it. In memorial of James F. Lee III, there is a blood drive Saturday, July 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we'll give some blood. If you're looking for the address, it is the Elmwood Commons in the community room, 3200 Elmwood Ave, Buffalo, New York, 14217.
Good note on that is anybody who donates gets a free coupon for Perry's ice cream for 1 pint.
But that's not Nicky Two Scoops.
Well, Nicky Two Scoops deals out the
Yeah, he does deal out the Perry's ice cream.
So Ryan, you asked about Devin Witherspoon. 6 foot even. He's an incredibly aggressive corner. He's a guy who is not going to shy away from tackling. That's a dude who's jumping up in the box. He's thumping the running back for you. He's rangy, he's lengthy, and he's nasty. The second the ball comes out, he's en route to it. Does not matter. He keeps his hips swiveled and his eyes on the quarterback. He sticks to his coverage, very much so. That dude is a guy who is going to glue to the hip. I called him almost like a glue trap. Like he's got a rat stuck in it. He's not going anywhere from you. And he's very locked down. He was quite honestly one of my favorite, and I honestly noted here, he's probably going to be one of the top 3 corners in the league at some point in his career. He's very good. All right, Fox has to take his melatonin, guys. This next pick is sponsored by Fox's Melatonin Company. If you have mesothelioma, call Fox.
if you are a family member,
Oh,
if you're a family member suspected of having melanoma, take some melatonin. It usually helps.
Who said melanoma?
You did.
I never said that.
I never said that.
So, guys, we are up to pick 6, awaiting. Who do we have on the clock here, Gary? Is that the Lions?
Yeah.
That kind of blows the Lions' chances there. I really like the option of having the Lions go there at 6 at the same pick there with Witherspoon, but you can't always get what you want. I think the Rolling Stones once said that.
Did they?
They did.
They did.
They
also
could go Will Levis here.
They also said the back of my hand. That's another thing they said.
Safety, maybe a receiver.
I love that song. I don't know why.
Shout out James Hangle. He likes it too. Yeah, I mean, it's fallen where they need. If they really wanted, they could go Will Levis.
Yeah.
If they want to see life after Jared Goff.
I think life before Jared Goff, but because I would, if I was them, I would not. That would not be my quarterback. I just might have be my opinion. I don't know. I don't like Jared Goff. I think if they do go quarterback here, you obviously sit him behind Goff because it's a veteran quarterback. Got
You're going to
experience
sit him for
in
a
the league.
year, yeah.
Oh no, definitely. But if I had a quarterback, I definitely would do them.
Cardinals
I
are
would be
trading
doing
with
it.
the Lions.
Cardinals coming back up the board. They are now on the clock. The Lions tumbling down here. Did the Lions just make a move and also acquire D-Hop?
I hope not.
Where are they jumping down?
They would go down to
12.
12. So the Lions up on the board here. Or Lions down on the board. Arizona up. What? You got to wonder. Kyler Murray was pounding the table this week for one specific player. A lot of people thought he wouldn't make it past the top 5, and he's there at 6. They traded down. They got some surplus. Is Paris Johnson the pick here?
Could be.
Kyler Murray for 3 years has been asking that team for an offensive tackle to help him, and they just continue to ignore him. But maybe this is the year.
Get some guy you can't see over. I don't know.
Some knee butters.
Are you good?
What?
I still have seen nothing for compensation yet.
Well, yeah, it just happened.
It usually,
Pick 12 and 34 per Field Yates.
No players. That's good.
So they traded down to pick up a first and third next year.
They took Paris Johnson.
Paris Johnson.
Yep.
Look at that. The insight is wonderful, guys.
Their offensive tackle.
So the good news for the Bills fans
They needed that.
is you might get the first overall pick in the second round at 33 now because Arizona holds both of those and they gave up 34.
Yeah, you could probably end up moving back, getting a receiver, and still getting the
What did
guy
I
you
say?
want for Buffalo. So
I didn't say that.
It's a good situation for us not having. I think where we're at.
So there goes Paris Johnson, goes pick 6.
I had him going pick 6 just to the Lions.
I had him going pick 8, maybe? But still, makes a very good fit there. Nasty lineman.
He plays left, right?
Yes.
Where's he from? What college?
Ohio State.
Ohio
number
State
1 in
University.
cousin fuckers.
I didn't say that, but I can't say I agree. I don't agree.
P-U-S-S.
Puss.
The levels are spiking here.
I found the one I didn't do. All right.
What a name for an offensive
Now
tackle,
on
though.
the
Paris
clock.
Johnson, you know?
The Las Vegas
It does seem like a receiver
Raiders.
name, but I think you only can do like maybe 2 things with that name, and you're going to sell cars or play football. I'm not trying to be mean because like I'm sure he's a great dude, but like
he would be a luxury furniture salesman.
like that's just it's a car
Paris
salesman.
Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
For sure, luxury furniture salesman.
But
I got a lazy boy over here.
Who got a lazy boy? I got a lazy boy.
all right, Paris. It is a good name. I like that.
I'd be the number 1 salesman on the West Coast.
For 12 years running.
I'm sure he's a very nice dude, and he's
got
awesome.
an electric
So,
smile.
No hate or anything. We're just a bunch of dudes who like comedy.
Who don't want to get punched in the teeth.
Who
Thank
like
you,
comedy. We
Pat.
just like comedy,
Bunch
you
of
know.
guys being dudes.
Just we like comedy, you know.
Eating
It's
foods
comedy.
in the nudes.
Oh. We don't spoil that one yet. They don't know about that.
Don't know what they know about that one.
Is that pick 6?
Pick 6.
Sure is.
Oh, is that a pick 6, you say? No, it's to help prevent the pick 6s. Since I apparently didn't take any photos of Paris Johnson to upload. Had to shoot that way. I'm sitting here looking at it earlier. I'm like, I'm definitely missing one player. Found him.
You know what happened? Our
Kyler got his
unfortunately,
wish.
our cameraman couldn't make it to any Ohio State games this year, so we'd have to apologize to Paris
Oh,
Johnson for not getting
whoa,
his photo.
whoa. Lions gave up 81 as well in that deal.
Oh, 81. They gave up a ton.
Lions gave up 6 and 81.
6
They got 12, 34, and 168.
That's
So
not a ton,
1, 2, and 6.
To get, I guess, when you want to go up and get your guy, and you know that that's going to be your offensive tackle, yeah, let's get him.
I mean,
Finally gonna
there
protect
wasn't
your
their starting
quarterback,
left tackle
so-
like 42.
I think so.
I don't know if he was that old, but he's definitely old. Draft Diamond's still on. Who's on the clock here with Gary? What do we
Vegas.
got? Vegas?
It should be Vegas.
Is this going to be... I'm just going to keep saying it until it happens. Is this going to be Will Levis?
Right now, it
I
looks
have
like
Bijan Robinson going here.
I don't see that happening at all. Josh Jacobs just had a
where are we
career
at? I
year.
know we just said
Pick 7
7.
to the Las Vegas
Las
Raiders.
Vegas Raiders. Do we really think the Raiders are going to go?
What a fit, dude. What a
Yeah, they
suit.
might.
Oh my god.
Is that gold?
That man is G'd up
What was-
with the feet up. Wow.
Cheat up from the fetus.
We did do a best suit contest last year,
We
so
did.
I think we're gonna have to keep that up, and I think we got number 1 right here for me. That's number 1 right now. I got to write that down.
That's a hell of a wood grain suit you got on.
Who's that?
Paris
Paris
Johnson.
Johnson. Best suit.
That is wood grain.
Brought to you by Clopay.
Wood grain suit brought to you by Clopay. Garage doors that fit your life.
So we
They're
got.
not our sponsor.
I did not
What
pay
did I
attention.
say?
I was not paying attention to the rest of the suits, Ryan. So
You got a fat farm pin?
Ryan, you're gonna have to tell me if any of the other suits were decent. So
Oh, I got you, dude.
no, I mean the last picks. Did anybody paying attention?
He's got quick.
Were there any ones that
Yeah,
stood out in
very
the first
much.
5?
They were like,
All right. So we got to run away with Paris Johnson Jr. right now. It's important. It's important to look good on draft day.
It was right there.
You know, imagine like it was your draft day. You know, just getting drafted today. You know, I put my name in the draft. I could get called.
This is how it is before you're born.
Jason Holt, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I put my name in the draft every year for MLB because sometimes they just pick names. So like one day I might get a thing in the mail and be like,
As he's 82.
get a thing in the mail and get drafted for the MLB. It's like
That
10
82
it's- I
years.
swear to God, I look. It's like $10, and you pay like the application fee. I don't have any film, but like I know sometimes they just take shots in the dark and pick people because there's like 80 rounds. So maybe one year I'll get drafted to the MLB.
You're loud.
Somebody walking.
You haven't done that shit.
I've done it a couple times.
Enough,
I don't do it
squeaky
every
dick.
year.
Stop me, fucker.
I'll have to do it for this year because it'll be funny.
Well, so the best name on the board right now is Jalen Carter.
Is it? Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah,
the
it
number
is,
2. Christian Gonzalez is 4. That's who I originally mocked to Vegas here was Gonzalez. So I guess let's see what route we
Could
go.
be Jalen Carter.
I don't...
I mean, we know street racing is pretty.
Boo, 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 boo.
Allegedly, it's still allegedly, right? Or he got convicted allegedly.
No.
No, I know.
He's making comments about Henry Ruggs.
Oh, I thought he was talking
It was
about
a Henry Ruggs
I thought he was
joke.
talking about that defensive tackle.
That was going to Vegas.
Allegedly. We can't. We got. Look at that. Look at this. You see that? It's good.
He's ready to dominate.
He looks good. Look good. Feel good. Play good. Let's go, Josh. 8,000 yards. He's breaking records this year.
I think that's the thing.
It's a hell of a flannel, that dude.
I don't think he's actually gonna go throw for 8,000 yards this season, but it would be funny.
Oh God.
My goodness.
You're what?
I said, my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
Must be a little bit chilly.
it was called in from the top.
Yeah, our guys decided.
That was called in from me. He's like, hey man, can we dial this down? I'm in shorts over here.
Mike Franco legit.
No, I promise you, I legitimately just texted my girlfriend that I was cold. I was like, I'm cold. I was gonna go put on my hoodie, but I didn't want to like put it over my nice dapper shirt here because I look nice, you know.
Trying to see, we are currently in the running for $10 to Nikki Two Scoops. We are halfway there. We have 8 current.
That's good. That's good.
People in the running. I think it's more than we had all of last year for the chicken dipper. Speaking of, check out our friends Kyle. Chicken dipping. Use this wonderful, wonderful item. We'll have it in action tomorrow on the show. But
Didn't
yeah,
my aunt win something one year?
a fantasy black book.
Oh, yeah.
And you said she's never going to read that. Paris Johnson Jr. speaks Mandarin and Portuguese and graduated in 3 years. He's very smart. He majored in journalism, so maybe not. Yikes! Oh, no. Why would that be maybe not? Because if you're going into football, it's an easy way to get into your post-career stuff.
Yeah, really easy. All you got to do is you just step down and he's got a journal. He's got a
All right,
a
hey,
job.
I studied it. Who wants to give me a job? Las Vegas Raiders select Tyree Wilson 9 seconds ago.
Yeah, I just got it 7 seconds ago. So,
Tyree Wilson
11
off the
seconds,
clock.
12 seconds
That's, I had him going at 2, so that's probably one of the best bets I could have had.
ago. Yeah,
A lot less risky than per se going Clellan Farrell a couple years ago.
Yeah, I know, right? What?
You were just so giddy about that.
I like that for them. Beef up that defense that does need some help in the their depth charts for like
They got Sidney Crosby
edge.
there.
So
No, nope, they don't.
I feel like their defenses are always bad.
Yeah,
You know,
yes,
they're
yes, they are.
all the time.
even when they had like such a stellar guy like Khalil Mack, man, like he was a star of that defense, running all over the place, but they still like were bad because the guys around him weren't Khalil Mack, like as good as Khalil Mack.
Their
So like,
secondary's always just been.
yeah, like that's atrocious. Yeah,
Except
they're
for
always
they
getting
had-
thrown
they had
over.
Charles Woodson for a little bit.
That's what. That's why, like, when they were so quick to be mad at Derek Carr. Derek Carr was throwing for 30 points a game, but you're letting up 40. So, like, how's Derek Carr going to win a game?
Derek Carr was kind of done.
No, I'm not saying Derek Carr is the end all be all, Gary. But I'm just saying, like, you cannot blame a quarterback when your defense is letting up 40 points a game when he's throwing 30 points.
You are really passionate.
I love Derek Carr. I do love.
You
Derek
are
Carr.
really passionate about Derek Carr.
I'm
now.
very like. I just don't think that the Raiders fans gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Dude is angry for Derek Carr.
I think
Are you horny
he's
for
a better
Derek Carr?
quarterback than the Raiders fans make him out to be.
Jason Hall on the Derek Carr revenge tour.
Derek, I mean, I'm ready for it.
I like Derek Carr.
I love Derek Carr. The Saints
Him
now.
and his mascara.
The Saints now.
Are you horny for garage doors?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't need a garage. I don't have anywhere to put a garage door.
I don't need.
I live in an apartment. I haven't got a garage door.
I don't need Uncle Rosh.
I gotta wait 2 years and then I can get a new one.
No, get one now.
No, I just have to wait to have money.
That's true too. Yeah.
It's not a good sign for you, sir.
I just put in a brand new kitchen. I gotta wait for money.
Those look nice.
Yeah, you know what's great about that? Put in the kitchen, and then 3 days later, my fucking dryer went. So I just had to buy a washer and dryer. Because you can't just buy one. You gotta buy both.
So what do you think? Will Levis falls outside of the top 10?
It's looking to me that way.
I'm starting to think that Jalen Carter's falling well out of the top 10.
There was
That's
just something
weird.
on
That's
there.
3 more picks and we're out of the top 10. And we haven't even got.
Jalen Carter did.
We've gotten.
All right, we have a new top suit.
Oh boy,
Actually, no, that's not.
It's close. It's
some
an-
Miami Vice shit.
I would put it number 2 maybe so far.
That's number 2 right
That's
now.
number.
Tyree
So,
Wilson at
though,
number
I like his
2.
glasses.
3D movie he went and saw yesterday.
He needs an undershirt. That's what's.
No,
He needs an undershirt.
A nice black undershirt might or white would be like nice there.
Buttoned up.
He does have an undershirt on. It's just not buttoned up. He's trying to show the chain is what it is.
Yeah.
Is that a fat farm one? Oh, no, I can't be right.
Dude, why- everything's fat.
you and Fat Farm.
Jesus.
That's the sunglasses are you're inside.
Oh,
like
it's
you-
terror squad.
You're like
Right?
that with like Frank's on there. Like,
Sunglasses is too much. I think that puts it at like number 3 now if someone puts a better suit just because you're wearing sunglasses inside.
yeah.
I mean you're not inside
you're
but at night.
Outside adjacent.
But it's night.
Well, hey
It's
guys,
nighttime.
Frank Laterio really liked the ice cream on the far top right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
nighttime.
that
you're
ice cream
wearing
looks really good.
sunglasses.
Oh,
Nighttime.
Did he also see the noob clown?
Noob clown?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't see it,
He's wearing
you're a noob.
sneakers. I guess no. Sneakers.
Probably not. No, dress shoes are bust.
He's probably wearing some Crocs.
Nope, for sure no
No,
Crocs.
it got warmer about 5
Would you agree
degrees.
with that?
Yeah,
Chandler Jones
it
did
was-
some comparison,
Not
Kyle?
Fast feet.
Well, he's long. They didn't specify where.
Yeah.
But he's long.
you know what big feet means? Big
Big
socks.
socks.
Expensive shoes.
Attack block?
Very expensive.
Dude, he is
That kid from
very tough to block.
Oregon or whatever. It's like 7'2".
And he's very strong on his pursuit on the run. This was one of my favorite edges in the entire draft here. I know he's a raw talent coming out of a school where he didn't get a whole bunch.
It looks like he just bullies guys, you know, in, these,
Like,
in
he
this
does.
tape, man. Like, I mean, I know that they just showed TCU, and TCU let up a lot of sacks this year, but he was bullying that offensive lineman.
Fun stat: Tyree Wilson will immediately be $15 million richer.
Yeah, it's,
His signing bonus is $15 million as a rookie. $25 million 4-year deal for that 7th overall pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the picks are fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed income by position and
Pick.
number now.
He hasn't even fucking done anything. He made 15 mil.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
well,
he-
think about what Sam Bradford did.
all he did was get drafted. And you made 15 mil.
Sam Bradford, you can thank Sam Bradford for that.
It's part of the problem with this.
Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford's
now
the
they're
last
making money in
quarter- or
college
the
too
last
now.
player
So
who didn't have a rookie wage scale because he held out for like Bijan Robinson to the Atlanta Falcons.
which is good.
son
him
of
get
a bitch.
They needed him, though, right?
No.
I had Tyler Algier as a dynasty player, so I am none happy.
Hey, we're a rebuilding team, but let's draft a fucking running back.
You get that rebuild, that running back.
He's a stud. I'm the running
I'm not saying he's not a stud, but I'm pissed that he went to Atlanta.
I'm the running back now.
I thought it was gonna be Phil.
I think Philly thought it was going to be him.
We
The
have-
only good thing is that might mean that Jahmyr Gibbs goes well before the Bills.
We have zero receivers. We have no offensive line help, no quarterback. But let's draft a running back.
Who the hell is the quarterback down there?
Desmond Ritter.
No.
Yep.
John Ritter.
Who the hell
Look at
was
that
the
six
quarterback
pack.
last year?
Look at the six
Marcus
pack.
Mariota.
Look at the 6-pack on that man. That's like a 22 pack.
Is that Bijan?
Yeah,
Bijan's ridiculous.
ridiculous.
He's going to be one of the best receiver or running backs we've seen in this league in a long time. But I just
just huge.
selfishly, I'm angry as a Tyler Algier owner.
Understandable.
Don't
I don't know if you could be a man's owner anymore.
Like of the team.
Canceled.
I think you mean of the team, right? Like the team owner. Like of yeah.
Well, Bijan off the clock, and so's Joe Lee. Time to go.
Time to die.
Chicago is on the clock. I'll tell you one thing. This board did not fall the way Chicago wanted it.
No,
Yeah,
Chicago's,
not at all.
Chicago's sitting on Baltic with crack.
I mean, they could go with Jalen Carter, or they could pick a receiver. That's basically what I
So who
see.
are they picking?
I mean, if they go down the board, they could go Broderick Jones from Georgia, but you got to think they wanted Paris Johnson. It's a team that really doesn't have an offensive line there in front of them.
Might as well just trade their pick away then.
They could go down. They could always go down. Yes.
Tonight you party with us, yes.
Party. My girl likes to party all the time. Shout out to Eddie Murphy for sending us a great banger to listen to 3 times a day in Cedar Key, Florida.
I heard it about 17 times that week.
Dennis Seifling, shout out to him if Seth's still on. He was ready to murder Mike Franco.
Maybe. Who else commented?
It's Jolie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the same I felt.
What?
Huh.
OG Jolie.
OG.
Does that work here too, or no? Damn.
Oh, I see the 6-pack.
Yeah, that's quite a 6-pack.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Like you said in the most recent episode of
His belly, he doesn't have a belly button. It's just
Doesn't
flat.
count.
We tried. We tried.
I think
We're
his-
still
I
gonna
think
try.
it's scary. I think his Audi got pushed back in a little.
Yikes.
That one, what episode was
we
that?
are unraveling already.
What episode just went up?
or
Paul?
pick number 8, and we're talking about a man's belly button.
Episode 2.
It's not an idiot Audi. It's stuffed.
What episode just went up for Halt?
19.
19? No, I mean what? Like, because I know we recorded other ones. Which one? Like, was it?
You gotta stop asking me for money, man.
Oh yeah. Yo, we fought about.
This is a really good episode.
Oh my god, I forgot.
I tried to start the pizza topping draft today and it did not go well.
Why?
My phone decided to just be a complete and utter
Oh,
fucking twat.
fair warning to any of you that listen to our content who are still on here and watching live. How many we got? 3?
3 on Facebook.
If any of you guys are still watching live, go follow. Is there a draft in here? One of my favorite episodes I've done so far. That pizza draft was great, and I killed it. Although I got screwed. I had to go traditional. I'd pick one of one. How do you not go pepperoni?
Of course.
I was
Great
hoping that
selection.
maybe they're going to be dumb. I could maybe get chicken fingers. Not even close. But I did get steak in the second round. So steak is the second round pick is top tier.
Everyone loves chicken fingers.
No, enough. Stop.
But not everybody loves to finger chickens.
You're yelling at me.
I yelled at him as well. There's just no controlling this one. The Eagles have traded up 1 pick with the Chicago Bears.
I told you they were going to trade.
Crazy.
They had
Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter for sure.
They had nothing to pick.
That means the Bears were going to take Carter.
Right, I said that.
There was concern that Chicago was in on Jalen Carter. And Philadelphia also liked Jalen Carter. And Jalen Carter said he was not going to take
Unless
any.
this is Jameer Gibbs.
Turtleneck and chain is solid.
Would be
I
impressive.
pulled that off back in '98.
So, you,
Oh, is that The Rock?
so instead of trading, why didn't you just like pick somebody else?
Yeah. He's
Because if you know who you want and you're confident in your ability, you're going to go up and get your guy.
Awesome hairstyle. Wow.
that is not
Yeah, but just to
fitting
go
under
one
helmet.
spot.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't give up a ton.
To cut that before he puts on helmet, yes.
I'm sure you probably gave up
A second.
a second, maybe
but why
some
give
consolation,
anything if-
because they might have.
There it is. Jalen Carter to the Philadelphia Eagles.
What did they?
Is that back-to-back Georgia defensive
They knew what they
tackles?
wanted. Did they
No.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson.
I want to know what they
No.
gave up. What they
For
gave up?
Philadelphia in the first round.
Bro.
Yeah.
Fine. You got to figure out what they gave up.
Push it down.
What was I saying? Do they have any consolation picks? The Eagles? I bet
They
you
have
they
a
gave.
couple, I think.
I bet you they gave like one of their consolation picks up.
Shane Kyle.
So like it's just picks you were given for
What's that
like
skinny dude?
somebody signing with another team. So I bet you they gave up something like that.
Skinny dudes can pull off turtlenecks. Fat dudes can't.
We get
It's just called the turtle belly.
we get alligator turtleneck.
Alligator turtlenecks.
Eagles give up a 4th to move up 1 pick.
That's not a bad
That's
move.
not bad.
That's not a
Yeah,
bad
it's
move at
not-
all. If that's who you know you want, and your 4th probably isn't going to start giving you a championship team, you 10 out of 10 times do that. So there it is, guys. Philly's on the board. We are 2 picks away from changing our sponsor again. You get to see our next fun commercial. Tiki Tribe, we're really getting after it.
Yeah, our,
Tiki Tribe. We're
Producer,
built
our
different.
producers are killing it. Our producer,
I just
this
can't
guy.
wait till you guys have a competition.
They're not great. They're not great.
So he does put in a lot of work behind the scenes. I don't know if you guys don't see it, so we all love to thank Kyle because he really does. He makes these commercials. He does this stuff for us because I don't know. He's awesome. He loves this. He loves you making content for you guys. So we love to thank him when he can because he does. He went out of his time and made these commercials for this podcast, which is awesome.
It just seemed
thank
right.
our producer.
It just seemed right.
No, just
Let's give
wanted
him
to
back to our
props.
awesome sponsors. So that's
No, yeah,
really
it
what
really
that
is,
was.
but it doesn't get done without you.
Thanks, man.
So.
It was pretty nice. OG Jolie offered to do voiceovers for me for commercials going forward. He's like, I would have done these ones. I'm like, yeah, but like I came up with doing these about 10 hours ago, and I had very limited time. So yeah, that's my biggest problem is I have a creative brain, but like half the time it's creative things, and the other half of the time it's just a monkey with symbols.
Yeah, no,
And then half the time the ideas get minced by the monkey with the symbols.
I get that. I do.
Yeah, the ideas get thrown around in that symbol.
Just.
What's his suit?
I
look
thought it was
like?
Annie Agar, and I was super excited.
Are they 2 picks behind
Did you
still?
see? Did you see there was a?
They're just announcing the B. John
baseball
Robinson pick?
reporter who got
He was
fired for calling another ESPN baseball reporter the C word.
Oh, okay.
Nope, but that's hilarious.
Some high schoolers and, you know.
Yo, so really,
Imagine, like, being one of those.
fantasy-related question here.
Like, I just see it in his eyes. He's like,
How do we feel now, and does he continue to be the top guy on fantasy mocks? Does Bijan hold the power still going to Atlanta?
I still think so.
Yeah?
Because I think he immediately becomes.
Jody Biasi is shredding the Atlanta Falcons. You fools! That's what I say to Frank all the time.
Ha 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 ha.
as soon as I got, if I were to get drafted, I'd go shake his hand and I go like this.
Philly trade. Oh, this is the one we already did.
Just hit him with the Franco hand.
See ya.
Kyle, did you get lost in the bushes? Yeah. How did Anthony find you? My hand was just reaching over.
Who was the dude for the Falcons who dropped the F-bomb a couple years ago live TV?
Tack McKinley.
Yeah.
You remember? No. I can't
No.
remember his name from Miami.
Yeah, no, it was Tack McKinley.
Miami drafted him.
I'm ready for
The dude Laramie Tunsil
Laramie Tunsil. That was a couple years ago.
dropping down draft boards because of a video that surfaced of him in a gas mask.
More than a gas mask.
Here wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, we watch it on Hulu. Who am I lying to? I'll watch that shit on Twitter.
Yeah, sure.
What are we watching on Twitter?
The
Porn.
WWE draft.
It starts tomorrow.
They
Yeah.
could take that new title
Tomorrow
and
night.
just shove it up their candy ass.
You don't like it?
No.
Why?
It's gonna go to
I'm
Roman
so
Reigns.
sick of companies putting these giant logos on the middle of their title.
Well,
Stop
yeah,
it.
it looks ugly, but I
Stop
like the
it.
idea of a new
I
title.
like the idea of a new title, but
But whoever wins it first is going to change the way it looks.
it looks like something. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Doubtful.
Cody
All right,
Rhodes and you just-
guys, we're still waiting for pick 10 here. On the clock,
'Cause that's
Chicago Bears.
as soon as you
What does Chicago do here, Gary?
win it, you can-
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
he's going to make it.
Did they go offensive line?
I mean, they went down and picked up a fourth. There's not a lot of, I mean, outside of dropping down the board. If you wanted to go edge, Miles Murphy's there. Corner, if you really feel corner's your need.
Christian Gonzalez, maybe? Or safety, Brian Branch?
I don't. So Brian Branch was somebody who we came in here with a hard on for him, and I do not love him. I don't really.
I mean, they could go
Dalton Schultz,
not Dalton Schultz, Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid. I think it'd be early for a tight end. I'd be stunned if that happened.
Yeah, I see.
All the receivers are still out there. No?
All the receivers. I mean,
I'll smell it.
Darnell Wright, Tennessee tackle, to the Chicago Bears. They did indeed go down the board for a
For
tackle.
yeah.
Darnell Wright off the board.
Bit of a reach.
On
there.
the Pro Football Network's most recent big board, he is 29th. So Chicago going after their tackle, bypassing 2 or 3 along the way. Pick 10 is off the clock, which means we're about to switch
To the new.
to a new sponsor. We'll hit that in 1 second. Let me just get this up. Any take on our Darnell Wright pick here?
I mean, it's a good pick for what they need. They kind of need everything. They're an awful team. I like the Bears.
God, Bears.
Is he wrong, though?
They don't need a quarterback.
They don't.
No, but they need to
They're
protect.
going to need
quarterback.
one if they don't protect him. And now they protected him, but
In my opinion, they reached a little bit. They traded down to 10. They probably could have picked up a different position for better value, but they go get a tackle to protect their franchise guy.
I mean,
Show 'em they care.
if I am the Bears, you're pleasing your quarterback there.
I mean, so I guess my other thing is with a
So
team that was
we want you around.
with a team that was
forever.
as depleted as Chicago was last year.
Yeah, but he's got some weapons.
You go out
He just needs
and
protection.
you
He's running all over the field
you
with,
add a
with his
fourth
head cut off.
and get a tackle. That fourth has a chance of starting if you did your damn homework. But
Because look at Lamar. He didn't have that.
I think
No,
that's the
yeah.
perfect time to tell you about our sponsor for pick 11 through 15, our friend Kyle. You know what? We couldn't have chosen this any better. Whoever did this was a genius, because during the pick 11 to 15, the Green Bay Packers pick, and that is our friend Kyle's team. Kyle, the owner of Chicken Dippin'. Hit him up online. Check him out. Ryan, roll that footage.
Don't just dip the tip. Check out chickendippin.com or chicken_dippin' on Instagram. Use code 716 for 30% off your order. And don't forget to order, because the OG Joe Lee said so.
Shout out to you guys, to the OG Jolie. That smells strong.
Yeah, it did.
Ooh-wee. Ooh, Dougie.
I'm debating if I drink that caffeine or not. What do you think?
What?
If I drink my caffeine or not?
Yeah, you do. Will Levis eats bananas without peeling them and puts mayo in his coffee.
He also allegedly
Yes.
told people that he was going to be the first round pick, and then his odds for being the first round pick fell out.
First overall pick.
Like first pick overall.
What are you looking for?
Allegedly, they were investigating him, saying that they were starting to
Audio mixer.
What about it?
Remove the commercials. And like re-add.
I mean, 3 done.
No, it says like,
Why did you take them off?
no, they're there. It just kind of appears.
You right click them to remove, and then you hit the plus sign at the bottom to add. Are we frozen? Oh, Jason was gone. I was like, where's Jason?
Yeah, I got my blueberry.
So we're at pick 11 here. I have a feeling they go receiver. We get the first receiver off the board.
Tennessee?
That's where they.
Is this Will Levis?
This could be Will Levis.
This could be Will Levis.
Yeah.
Or is this Hendon Hooker?
I'd love it. I love.
You
Hendon
called
Hooker.
Hendon Hooker.
I love Hendon Hooker, man.
Who's at 12 now?
No.
Well, considering
Cardinals picked. Detroit.
Okay.
I don't know, some of the
Detroit
stuff that
is
I have
at
seen on Will
12.
Levis is weird.
He's a very weird guy.
very, very strange individual.
Oh, also, the one that they haven't discussed on here, he is apparently deathly afraid of milk. Like, it will obstruct his daily function if he sees milk.
I feel like this is like if James Hangle was a quarterback.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that means we're bringing bottles of milk to the game.
You know, like, I don't know how you're going to function as a quarterback without, like, the opposing team's fans just sending gallons of milk outside of your door. Like you're not going to leave the hotel.
No, the thing is, I'm not leaving them. I'm not putting the gallon of milk. I'm just gonna knock on his door and I'm dumping milk on the ground and booking it.
Milkman and showing up.
I'm dumping milk on the ground and booking it.
Joe, it's not that kind of a video. So guys, pick 11 through 15,
Or, like, straight up,
sponsored by
3-1
Chicken Dipping.
Tampa.
Straight up, if we're Buffalo, I'm instead of throwing other objects on the field, I'm throwing like intense milk at them on the field, like
Oh. Chocolate.
chocolate vanilla.
Spoiled.
Spoiled!
Every team he plays is now sponsored by a different milk brand.
Yo, can I tell you guys how angry I am?
Or I don't even care if I'm an NFL team. Any game I play Will Levis, a milk company is sponsoring that game. I don't even care if they pay me. I really don't.
What are you angry about?
I don't remember.
Oh, the monkey got another one.
I was talking, he's talking about milk. I don't remember where the fuck I was going.
Entertaining the masses while we're waiting for this pick, you know?
They're only 4 behind. Tampa Bay's up 3-1.
Yeah. Myrtle Beach, John.
Nice.
Offensive tackle, Peter
Your dad counted.
Skowalski. How do you say it, Skowalski?
Peter
For-
Skoronsky.
The Titans. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. It's going to happen.
I almost just put Peter Skoronsky in the fucking drawing.
So, so they get rid of Taylor Lewan and then draft another tackle.
I mean, they got younger, for sure.
Got younger, but Skronsky can play anywhere on the line.
Guard, tackle, all of the above. Definitely not the pick you expected.
You got to think they're
No,
going to
that
go.
is
and
that
have
is
him play
left field
tackle.
for me. I did not expect Tennessee to go tackle.
The thing of it is a lot of teams are saying that he might be a Hall of Famer. Mike's strong.
I mean, look at him.
That's a big boy.
Look at him.
That's a big boy.
He's a lot of Big Macs in that guy, probably, but
I like Big Macs.
me too. Me
Worst one
too.
or worst one?
I would take a big Mac right now.
Anthony,
You don't get that sexy.
they have for the app now. You can get the Big Mac sauce. Like it's like exclusive for the app for right now. You can put on nuggets.
Oh, it's
Why?
36.
I don't know
so
why
good.
he's 36 because I saw
Big
him
Mac sauce
fall
on the app.
so many
It's
mocks.
early for the app.
on
Like it comes out
PFN.
like next week or
PFN
something. But
hates
the app
this
it's
kid.
early. It's so good. It's so good.
It's just Thousand Island dressing.
I know,
Oh,
but
is
it's
it that?
So good. It's so good.
I couldn't remember if it was that or French.
No, it's not. It's Big Mac sauce.
No, it's exactly what Joe said.
Joe, I'm telling you right now.
Frank, oh.
Joe, I'm telling you right now. I know you're right, but you're wrong.
What'd you say, Ryan?
There's definitely something else.
Big Mac sauce.
In where?
Times everything.
Dude, it's so good.
The Big Mac sauce.
Oh,
Just like their Coke and
dude,
Pepsi
you're
and
looking
those
down
are
at the
different.
floor like there's mice behind the
No,
bar.
there's Sprite.
There's definitely something else in here.
Sprite is so good because it has its own carbonation system.
It's alright.
So Sprite
Their
gets
fries
carbonated.
are only that good because they coat them in
Cocaine.
Yep. No.
beef fat.
Yeah, they put beef